Imagine being trapped in a space no wider than an open textbook. You are angled downward at 70 degrees. Your left arm is pinned beneath your chest, your right arm is forced behind your back, and you are completely upside down. Most people know the tragedy of John Jones, the 26-year-old medical student who became irreversibly stuck in Utah's Nutty Putty cave in 2009. It is widely considered the most harrowing cave rescue failure in history. But to truly understand this nightmare, we have to look past the tragedy and ask the terrifying mechanical question: why was it impossible to get him out? What is the actual engineering and biological reality of escaping a geometric death trap? To understand the escape, you first have to understand the mistake. John wasn't stuck in a normal tunnel. He was looking for a tight but passable passage called the birth canal. Instead, he took a wrong turn into an unmapped, vertical fissure known as Ed's Push. Ed's Push is a literal geometric vice. It doesn't just get tighter, it angles downward. As John crawled forward, thinking the tunnel would eventually widen, gravity was actively feeding him into a natural funnel. By the time he realized his mistake, his shoulders had cleared a tight lip of rock, and he slid down into an area measuring just 10 by 18 inches. He was wedged at the bottom of a tight V-shape. Backward escape was physically impossible on his own because he had zero leverage. For over 24 hours, more than 100 rescuers tried to engineer a solution. They built a sophisticated, military-grade rope and pulley system, drilling iron anchor bolts directly into the cave's clay-like limestone walls. And for a brief moment, it worked. They rigged the ropes to his legs and managed to lift him a few inches. But this is where the geometry of the cave struck back. Because of the sharp bend in the tunnel, pulling John straight up meant his legs would smash into the low cave ceiling. The angle was entirely wrong. The immense strain caused the soft limestone around the primary anchor bolt to fracture. The pulley system shattered, a carabiner snapped back and knocked a rescuer unconscious, and John slid right back into the crevice, deeper than before. So, what were the remaining options? Over the years, experts and internet sleuths have debated 3 radical escape tactics. Let's break down why none of them could actually work. First, the bone-breaking method. It sounds brutal, but rescuers openly discussed intentionally breaking John's legs or hip bones to alter his geometry and bypass the low ceiling. The medical reality is that John had been upside down for nearly a day. The extreme trauma and sudden shock of breaking his lower limbs would have caused immediate cardiac arrest. Second, surgical amputation. Why not amputate his legs to pull the rest of his body out? This was physically impossible. The space was so tight that a surgeon couldn't even reach his legs. The air was choked with toxic stone dust, and he would have bled out in minutes. Third, excavation. Rescuers actually used air-powered chisels to try and widen the rock around his chest, but the limestone was incredibly dense. Experts estimated it would take 3 to 7 days of continuous drilling to chip away enough rock. John only had hours, because ultimately the enemy wasn't just the rock, it was biology. Human bodies are built to pump blood down to our legs and struggle to pull it back up from them. When you are inverted, blood pools in your brain and lungs. Your heart has to work 4 times as hard to battle gravity. After 28 hours upside down, John's body simply ran out of time. Today, Nutty Putty Cave is sealed forever with concrete, leaving John inside, a permanent monument to a terrifying truth. Nature doesn't care about our engineering. Sometimes, the geometry of the earth creates a trap that simply cannot be escaped.